good start of a week. It is beautiful here. More fall seasonal temperatures, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And I survived the weekend. We had a really fun full day crafting event on Saturday using the Nests of Winter, the bird collection. So we made some fabulous projects. And then Sunday afternoon, I gathered with some of my creative cardiology team members and we did a shoebox swap. So we all designed projects and we got to create what each other had designed, and that was lots of fun. It's good to see each other, do some stamping in person with everyone, and just chat and enjoy and have a great time. So today, hi hubby, he's watching. Today I've got a fun project for you. And if you looked at the title of today's video, it's a little crazy. So I said, join me for a paper crafting, a card making adventure. We are going to enjoy a musical jamboree in the Alpine air. Sounds like fun, right? So I'm going to share with you the musical jamboree stamp set. This is a fun little whimsical stamp set. We've got some cute critters on here, all playing musical instruments. I don't know what this is, an otter, a meerkat, whatever, but he's playing the violin or the fiddle. And then we've got the coyote here with the banjo, and we've got the badger with the tambourine, and of course they can sit around the campfire and have a musical jamboree. But super cute stamp set, really whimsical. This is part of Stampin' Up's stamp sale. They are having 15% off all individual stamp sets in the annual catalog. It's just a couple of days only. It's a flash sale. It started yesterday and it runs through tomorrow. So it's just October 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so 3 days to get your favorite stamp sets from the annual catalog at 15% off. So this stamp set, instead of being $20 something, it's on sale for $20.40. All right, the sale price is what I know. So $20.40. And I'm going to combine that with a brand new kit that we have, our newest kit. This just came out this month, last Tuesday, on October 1st. And this one is called Alpine Air. And it's got these gorgeous scenic cards, really, really pretty. And I love the sentiments in this kit too. We have a hello friend, a thank you, let yourself, what does it say? Let yourself dream big, and there's a birthday in there too. So you get 4 stamps and a Misty Moonlight ink spot that are part of the Alpine Air kit. This kit also on sale. Stampin' Up is having a full month kit sale in all the kits collection. These are not Paper Pumpkin, these are not the subscription. This is a separate, these are the kits where you actually see the full contents, and all of the kits are on sale, 30% off for the month of October. So this kit is on sale for $19.80, and it makes 9 full-size cards. So I really wanted to show you this kit, but I also wanted to show you some of the stamps, and I thought, ooh, I bet I could coordinate the two. So let's see how I do that. All right, let's put the camera and we'll get stamping. All right, if you are joining me, let me know where you're tuning in from. Okay, and if you do decide to place an order for any of these fun sale items, or maybe something from the online exclusives or the new mini catalog, then please use my host code Q7D2F9CB. That helps associate your order with me as your demonstrator, and it also allows me to use those hostess rewards to send you some goodies, as well as my free project tutorials and other fun stuff throughout the month. Okay, so that's what that code is for. So here's a better view of the 2 items. So I thought I would show you what the stamps look like. I have not taken this out. All I did was slit the top of the kit so that I could access it a little bit easier. But like I said, this just came out this month. You've got the ink spots, you've got the sentiment stamps there. Okay, and then really pretty. What I like about the kits too, they are quick, they are easy. All right, this one, the only stamping involved is with the sentiments, okay? But they have full color instructions showing you how to assemble the cards. So they don't take a lot of time. They're not complicated. There's the full kit contents there. So this is great for a busy crafter or, oops, excuse me, because this is a stamping kit, this one does include a block. There's also some sequins in there and some glue dots. So sorry about that. Didn't mean for it to smash here on my glass mat and make such a commotion. Okay. So we've got some pretty envelopes in here too. All have fun little detail on the flaps. Okay, I'm gonna set those aside for now. We've got a full sheet of dimensionals. These kits are all inclusive. Everything is included. You've got your glue dots, your dimensionals. Okay, the only things that you might want to include, you might want a bone folder. Okay, you might also want to include your take your pick tool, which mine is on walkabout because I have not unpacked everything from the event. My house looks like an even more disaster as it was because I've got boxes everywhere. You might want some paper snips, and of course I like my stamp and seal. Okay, all right, but otherwise you could just use everything that's in here. So we've got some deckled edge die cut pieces. Oh, look how gorgeous these are. Like I said, the Alpine air, it's these beautiful mountain lake scenes. Okay, so there's no fussy cutting here. Everything is die cut and ready to be adhered. Okay, we've got our card bases. Let me hold one of those out. We've got a couple of different card fronts here. Okay, those are really neat. I'm gonna save out one of those as well. Okay, so we need that sheet too. Okay, then we've got the Misty Moonlight cards. And then we've got like a smoky slate here. Let me see what the actual colors are. It says our colors are Azure Afternoon, Bubble Bath, Granny Apple Green, Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, and Shaded Spruce. Ooh, pretty colors. Okay, so let's make a couple of cards, and then so you can get an idea what this kit is all about here. And I'm gonna add in the musical jamboree, at least on one of them here. Okay, so first card is the Night of Navy. Okay, and it looks like we want the white, the wash at the top. Hi, Karen. Oh, Montana, you just ordered this kit. I was thinking this would be beautiful with the mountain scenes. Perfect for Montana scenery as well. Okay, so this one uses this landscape here, and it also uses one of the solid white deckled background pieces. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop these out. Okay, and it looks like really that's all I need for the first card. Okay, you can't get any simpler and faster than that. All right, so let's go ahead. We are going to adhere our white deckled rectangle down first. Now, like I said, I like my stamp and seal, so that is what I am going to use rather than all of the glue dots. Okay, so here are stamp and seal, and this is going to be offset a little bit towards the left. Okay, so about equal distance, top and bottom, but closer towards the left. And then we're going to take the beautiful scenic design and stamp our sentiment. So you could do let yourself dream big, thinking of you, happy birthday, hello friend. I've also got we belong together, just a note, and you're a great friend. So I think for this one, I am going to do the thinking of you. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do my thinking of you. And it does come with a Misty Moonlight spot. I've actually got an open Misty Moonlight ink spot somewhere, so I'm just going to use my ink pad for right now. Okay, now with the stamp set, this one is long, a little bit long and skinny, so let's make sure we've got it straight and then press your block onto it. Okay, and then we're going to set this here amongst the lake. Yeah, so it's funny, we have some of the maple trees have gorgeous colors this year. I did pass, I was out and about a little bit this morning and I saw some that were absolutely gorgeous. And then I also saw some that really did not have a lot of color. It seems like they are falling off of the trees pretty good, but we don't have a lot of significant color yet. But I think a lot of it has to do with we really had warm weather. Like, I can't complain. The weather has been beautiful, and I think we do need some of those cooler temperatures to bring on the color change. So perhaps we will start seeing a little more of that all of a sudden, because we've been having temperatures down in the 40s here the last couple nights. So I think we're going to see them change fast, and then once the rain comes in, that will probably be it. All right, so then we add dimensionals to our scenery, mount that here on top, and then we just add a couple of these little sparkle sequins. All right, and they're like a clear shimmer sparkle there. So add those in here. All right, so we got some small and large. Just set them there amongst the lake. Ooh, and that's it. Really, really simple. Now you could probably step this up too with a little bit of Stella, all right, and add some shimmer to the lake. That would be really pretty. But I just love how gorgeous that card is. Okay, so that was card number 1. All right, card number 2 is this pretty shaded spruce wash. Okay, so they are meant to be like a watercolor look to them. Okay, all right, and so for this one, we need these 2 pieces of landscape. We've got both the mountain, we've got the mountains here, as well as the valley. Okay, all right, so for this one we're going to adhere them. I can super duper simple. Okay, so we're going to use those dimensionals. So we put dimensionals. Again, it suggests we do 5. Yes, the mild weather definitely helps fall last longer. I love fall. It has been so beautiful. I love the nice warm days, sunny days, and then the cooler temperatures at night. I just sleep so much better. Although my temperature, I've been running a little bit warmer here these days, and poor David, been freezing him out. So he closed the windows. I've been having the windows cracked. I just love fresh air and the cooler temperatures. So I've had the windows cracked, and I did concede last night. We closed the windows because it got down into the 40s, so it was pretty chilly. But then he went to turn we have like a space heater. You know, we haven't turned the furnace on yet, but he went to turn on the space heater, and I said, oh no. I turned that down. I said, nope, you are gonna cook me out of here. So as it was, I think I slept with a foot stuck out of the covers last night. So anybody else do that? We need a multi-temperature bed there to accommodate us both. But okay, so I am looking in this kit. We also have some die cut sentiment pieces. There we go. I missed this little piece. It's still stuck in my kit. That's what all that rustling around was. So we need one of these die cut circles here for this card. Okay, and so with this one, we've got our dimensionals. All right, And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna peel these off. And then essentially we're gonna match them up so they line up. Of course, the mountains on the top and the landscape on the bottom. So I'm gonna come down on the mountains here so it's equal on the 3 sides. Hi, Kathy. Better late than never. So happy to have you join us. Okay, and then I'm going to we've got a little space in between, and then we line up that landscape down below. Stamp your sentiment, boom, and a couple of gems. All right, here is where I'm going to step things up. I'm gonna just pull in. I didn't realize before I started that these were actually 2 separate pieces. And originally I was gonna stamp directly on the die cut. So I think I'm gonna bring in here a scrap of basic white because I thought it would be really cute to have the, I don't know, what do you call this? I mean, that's a badger. This is a coyote. What is that? It's not a woodchuck. I mean, like some kind of muskrat or something. It kind of, I don't know, maybe, hopefully some of you guys will know what I'm talking about. It reminds me a little bit of when Jim Henson, always around the holiday time, put out what was it, a muskrat. They had the muskrat band. It was like Emmett Otter, maybe it's an otter. Emmett Otter and the Muskrat Band or something. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? My husband had no clue. He had never seen that. But I remember that it was something that I remember used to be out on TV when we were kids. And that's what this reminds me about. Just like the random critters playing their musical instruments here. So, so I'm going to start with, let's call it our muskrat or whatever we want to call it here. Okay, so I'm going to use that same block. And I think this should be fairly easy to cut out. I thought instead of the Misty Moonlight, I would go ahead and use my Tuxedo Black Memento ink because that way I could color this in with some Stampin' Blends. Okay. You could use the Misty Moonlight, that would work with your blends as well, but I didn't really want a blue muskrat. I thought black would be the better color here. So I did grab a random assortment of Stampin' Blends. I don't exactly know what color a muskrat or whatever that is supposed to be. So I'm gonna go with my traditional pecan pie. Hi, Nessa. Hello, hello. We are doing some kind of random stamping today. I am combining the new Mountain Air card kit with the musical Jamboree stamp set. All right, so I thought I would use the light color for the body center part here. Okay, and then we'll use the dark. Again, I'm not getting super technical on this. I'm just coloring, and I am gonna fussy cut this. Okay, I'm just gonna trim around the edges so that I can place my musician here amongst the Alps, okay? In the Alpine air there. I mean, because what is more fabulous than enjoying nature and playing some music? This kind of reminds me a little bit of like a paradise scene here. So can use our imagination and enjoy that. And then I thought maybe I would do a little bit of copper clay. I wanted a different color brown. Usually a violin perhaps is a little reddish color. So I'm going to use my light copper clay. Actually, the fingerboard is usually black, but since it's kind of a small area here, I'm just going to use the bold tip to color this. Okay, I can go in with the darker Maybe I'll do that. I'll do the fingerboard just a little bit darker. Okay. I love this. I actually used to play the violin all through middle and high school. I still have mine, but unfortunately it's tucked away in a closet somewhere. I have not played it in a long, long time. I had dreams of being a musician at one point. I remember telling my mom, I think I was 15, I told her that music was my life. And I think it was, you know, really into it around the time I was 15. I played in our school orchestra. We were one, for a small school district, we were one of the few schools in the area to actually have an orchestra. Most schools only had a band. So it was pretty awesome that we could even learn a stringed instrument. And so I played the violin, and then for a while I took fiddle lessons too. I was really into fiddle music. My senior picture in high school, I had some fun senior pictures done, and I have this really cool photo of myself in this like flowy floral dress out in the woods with my fiddle, with my violin. I'm gonna trim this off so I can get in those little corners a little bit easier here. But yeah, so you know, one of these days when I have a little more time, right? But I figured, well, I'd hold on to it. Who knows, maybe it probably at this point needs to be repaired. I would imagine after quite a while in the closet, they tend to dry out. And unfortunately, if the soundboard cracks or anything, then it's not much good. So I hope that hasn't happened, but I have not checked on that in a while. Yeah, anybody else have any hidden musical talents? I actually started with piano first. I think I was like third grade or so. I remember learning one of the kids in my class was taking piano lessons, so I convinced my mom to let me take piano. And then once I got to middle school, I was able to take the violin as well. So that's a little bit about me. All right, what do you think of our little critter here with the violin? Yes, we'll catch up later, Karen. Thanks so much. All right, Karen's thinking this might be an otter. Yeah, hi, Becky. Hello, hello, welcome. All right, yeah, so whatever kind of critter you want to decide that is. All right, so I thought I'd pop him or her up here with some dimensionals, because how cute would that be? I just think that's the sweetest, like having his own little musical stroll here amongst the air. I just think that's so cute. All right, should we leave him? I think that's sweet just like that. I mean, I think we've got room here for a whole party. I could have the badger. We could stamp. I don't think I have quite room for the coyote, but I could probably fit a badger on here. Let me see. Who knew the badger played the tambourine, right? I have to use your imagination with these cards. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I thought maybe one of my nieces or somebody might take up the violin, but my oldest niece has decided to play the flute. So we'll see. She just started last year, so this is her second school season of the flute. So we'll see how that goes for her. She's also really into sports and things, so I don't know that she quite has the patience for the flute, but it's good for her to learn how. I think it's good for all kids to learn how to read music too. All right, so I've got some smoky slate. I know badgers, should probably be black, and I do have that, but I was worried that might be just a little bit too dark. So I'm gonna come in here with the light smoky slate for my badger. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead, we'll color and cut out our badger, and then we could decide if we want to add him. Because is it a jamboree if it's just one, right? I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think? All right, so then this is the dark. Yeah, I think the dark gray. I think this will work. And that way, because if I did black, I don't want him to look like a skunk. There's a distinct difference between a badger and a skunk. Although I can't really tell you what that is, except for a skunk stinks a lot worse, right? Ah, who knew the random conversations that we were going to enjoy on today's YouTube Tuesday. Okay. All right. So here we have our cute little badger. It's okay if you color outside the lines a little bit. There is not a set of dies for this. This is a standalone stamp set. I've seen some really cute cards paired with the, oh goodness, the thoughtful, what is it? The Thoughtful Wishes, that beautiful 6x6 paper stack that also in the annual catalog. I actually got everything to design a class about that, and then time got away from me. So I'll have to pull that back out and finish designing that. So add this badger, this badger, musical jamboree to your stamp set collection. All right, and then you'll be ready to go when I get my class all designed. Okay, so, all right, trim. I'm not just trimming on the line, I'm trying to go just outside it here, while also cutting off my stray ink marks. Okay. I don't know what a badger tail is supposed to look like, so I guess ours will be a little bit fluffy here. Okay, there we go. So, should we leave our otter alone? Hi, Melanie. Hello, hello. Hi, Doris. All right, so should we have the full jamboree here with the two critters, and then I can put my, actually, you know what I want to do? Instead of the circle, I think I've got some scraps of white somewhere here in my stash. I just need a skinny little piece, like a 3/4 of an inch piece. Let me see. Those were a little too big. I need just a skinny little piece. I've got 1 inch strips. I don't want it quite that big. Oh, here we go. That's perfect. 3/4 of an inch. Okay. I think that's like 3/4 by 3.5. That should do it. Okay, and then we can do the just a note. Right, got it? Music, note. Okay, don't mind me. All right, so I'll do our just a note here. I kind of stamp that in the middle. All right, and that way we can trim it however we like, kind of like that. Maybe just go bump like that and kind of do something like this. All right, so what do you think? Leave me a comment. Both critter. Okay, Doris says both critters. Anybody else want to chime in? Should we just do the violin, our violin playing otter or muskrat or both? Okay, and I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back of our little banner, little scrap. Okay, you could even use a scrap piece from the kit, from the die cut pieces. Actually, there's even, you could use one of these pieces. For the next card, we're gonna use the little banner piece, so that would work for this as well if you were just using the kit contents. I'm going to save that for the next one. Okay, so I think I will line this up here. Okay, let's peel the dimensionals off of this, because either way, I think my violinist should be kind of dancing up the hill. Okay. All right, so if you think the Jamboree needs both, then I'll put a couple of dimensionals here on the back of my Badger. And they're having a good old time, having a dance party. Woohoo, a hoedown. All right, let's add a couple little sparkles. Let's put one there. There, I'll put one over here. And put one over there. I don't know, just kind of put a random assortment of sparkles on. We might want more than, let's go with 5. I feel like this card needs 5. We'll do 5 sparkles. Okay. All right, 5 sparkles for the party. Isn't that cute? So that was the addition here of the musical Jamboree stamp set. The stamp set that you didn't know you needed until now, right? Perfect for the Alpine Air cards. And I'm sure this kit, like I said, it just came out on Tuesday. I imagine this is going to be super popular. So don't delay, okay? If this kit has caught your eye, then make sure that you order yours sooner rather than later so that you don't miss out. Okay, so we're gonna use the Misty Moonlight. I had to look. This is the Night of Navy and this is the Misty Moonlight. Okay, so for this one, we need, nope, not that one. We do need this little green shaded spruce banner to go with the word banner. And then we also need, there we go, our mountain lake, our Alpine scene, hence the name Alpine Air. Okay. Ooh, there we go. All right, so for this, again, this goes together super quick. Put dimensionals on the back of our main panel here, and since I'm using up previous sheet, I'm gonna just cut these apart. All right, so we got 5 here. And like I said, this Alpine Air kit is now on sale for $19. And I believe it was $19.80. Okay. And the musical Jamboree is on sale for $20.40. Okay. So we've got this, and then we are going to stamp our sentiment. Okay, so we did just the note. We did Thinking of You. I really like the Thinking of You. I think that one is my favorite. Although you could do the Hello Friend on there. I think I'm just gonna stick with the Thinking of You, okay? If you were making these, you could use whatever sentiments you want, but they're my cards, so so take that. All right. All right. All right, so Thinking of You. Okay. And then what we're going to do, put some glue dots or a little bit of your tape runner along the back of your word banner. Mount this onto the shaded spruce banner. Okay. And then we're going to put a couple of dimensionals along the back side here. Okay. Now you can place this anywhere you want, but we're gonna put it down here amongst the, it's so beautiful. It's like the mirror image here. It kind of reminds me of the glaciers, right? Or like the fjords that we got to see in Norway. So pretty. All right, and then what do we do with our sparkles? Here we go. All right, we need a couple of sparkles here, so let's see here. One down there, and then a couple up here. They kind of look like icicles here amongst the glacier. All right, easy peasy. There we go. How fast and easy was that? Yes, a lot of items in the online store. So all of the kits collection, all of them, including the new ones, including this brand new Alpine Air, all of the kits collection are on sale, 30% off for the entire month of October. Okay, but it's just kind of like the kits, whatever kits are in stock. So if this super popular Alpine Air sells out, then, you know, because it's on sale, then, so that's why I say don't delay. So all of the kits collection, the card making kits, the card organizer, the new card box that I showed, all of those are included in that 30% off sale. And then as far as stamp sets for 3 days, which started yesterday, so we actually have like a day and a half left, the stamp sets from the annual catalog are 15% off. Okay, and I did price that against against the bundles, and you do actually, because it's 15% off stamp sets, you do generally save like $1 or $2 over the bundle pricing. So if that's the case, buy your stamp set and then your dies separately. Okay, you can double check that, but I'm pretty sure because the stamp set is 15% off, then that is a pretty good savings for you there. Okay. So we've got all that going on. And then if you are interested in Paper Pumpkin, the October Paper Pumpkin kit is going to coordinate with the Nests of Winter collection. And if you're wondering what that is, the Nests of Winter, I got the stamp set handy. This is the Winterly Treetops. So this is the bird collection from the mini catalog. All right, so the October kit is going to be a winter holiday theme featuring the birds. And if you are a new subscriber, or if you're interested in that October Paper Pumpkin kit, you do need to subscribe by October 10th, which gives you like 2 more days. Okay, and then you would get, I believe it's, I don't remember if it's 30 or 40% off of that initial kit. All right, but to do that, you do need to be a new subscriber. So what that means is you would just need to use a new, if you've already subscribed, if you have a different email address that you've never used for Paper Pumpkin before, you could do that. Okay, there's no sign up commitment, just basically get that first October kit and then you can suspend or cancel. Okay, but it's worth it just to get that single kit at a good discount. But there we have it. So what did you guys think of the Alpine Air kit? Really, really pretty. Love those scenic watercolor cards. Went together so quickly. And then fun musical jamboree set. All right, I hope I hope you enjoyed the mix of the 2 items today. Yes, if you have any questions at all, please leave me a comment, send me a message. Okay, and if you need help with an order, I can help you with that too. All right, thank you so much. Happy stamping, and we'll see you on Friday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.